Hi, this is Matt Yatter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. The address we're inspecting today is 4822 Southeast 75th Avenue, Portland, Oregon 97206. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front of the garage exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Ridgid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted some age sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, Norgeberg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. The direction of the pipe runs to the street in front of the house, and we are going to be running just right up the gut of the driveway, running west up the driveway. So since the driveway goes straight up, I'm assuming that the sewer pipe is going to have to be pretty deep. We have a little bit of marginal pitch here. You can see up until this point we've been flowing pretty good downhill. At this point we slow down, and you can see what happens when you slow down. You have that buildup that happens. So there's some goo and some buildup here. And then we get back to a downhill pitch. So there's a little an area of marginal pitch as we kind of start. We're going to transition here. So at 20 feet signifies a few things. It signifies transitioning pipe size, so 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral branch piping here, technically all of this will be by your own responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. And then we're going to reach the lateral, the end of the line anyway. And we'll call it 35 feet, so up there in the front yard. So this should be and I'd recommend inquiring with the city of Portland, but this should be the end of owner-buyer responsibility. It looks like it drops down into the lateral down there. I'm not going to put the camera down there just so we don't get stuck, but it looks like, again, this will be like lateral piping. This should be the end of owner responsibility, but I'd recommend inquiring before closing. So we started in ABS, we transitioned to 3034, and then we end about 35 feet. I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. I'm curious to see, like I said, there's a little bit of marginal pitch. I'm curious to see how that area reacts with the water turned off. And we were able to take it a little bit further, so it drops straight down in on top of a lateral. I'm going to leave it there and then turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. Okay, I have turned off the water. There's still some residual stuff. The end of this pipe runs just straight down, so there's going to be some water just spraying on the lens, which is why we have limited visibility going down this last section of sewer pipe. I'm going to start pulling back. So that certainly is the end responsibility there, about 41 feet. Here we are coming up out of here. So the one area in question is this the spot of marginal pitch, and I'm curious to see how the area reacts with the water turned off. You know, it's a drain pipe, so you turn off the water, everything should go ahead and drain on out, or the vast majority of everything should go ahead and drain on out. Here we are coming up on it now. So it looks like there is going to be a little bit of residual stuff hanging on. Pretty minor, all things considered. It did, with the water turned off, it did vastly improve. This is going to be this section right here where there's just going to be a little bit of residual stuff hanging on, and again, that's why you have the buildup there. So I would recommend having a sewer scope every 2 to 3 years, just keeping an eye on that area, and then of course repair and or replace as needed. But as of right now, you turn off the water and the vast majority of everything did go ahead and drain on out. A little bit of a residual puddle that's going to be there in the plastic piping, but for the most part things did improve with the water turned off. So at this point, if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, right now, the sewer pipe appears to be in working condition and would pass inspection. I'm going to turn off the well, I'm going to wrap it up all right now. Again, it would be recommended to have a sewer scope every 2 to 3 years, just keeping an eye on it, and then of course repair and or replace if conditions ever worsen significantly. But at this point, the pipe appears to be doing what we need it to do and passes inspection.